we've all heard of summer love, but what about summer dating? The weather's warm, it's fun to be outside, it's time to adjust your dating patterns. Here to offer us some fun summer dating ideas is Chiara Atik. Chiara is the author of the Modern Dating Field Guide and was recently described as from Gawker as the girl you wish you knew when you moved to New York City. Wow, what a title. That's pretty cool.
It's a lot to live up to.
It sure is. Well, welcome back to Connecticut Style. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Chiara, first let's talk about your book. It's not exactly your mother's dating guide.
No, it's the dating guide A to Z for the single lady in 2013. It covers everything from being completely single and not really looking to settle down to flirting, trying out online dating, the early stages of dating, when to go exclusive, the first 6 months of a serious relationship.
Very helpful.
Very comprehensive, yes.
All right, so today we're going to talk about summer dating. We have about a month left, and you say it's important to kind of alter your patterns a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know about you, but in winter, I never want to go out. I want to stay in and I want to watch Netflix, whether I'm in a relationship or single. So it's important to take advantage of the warm summer months and mix it up and do something a little more fun, create memories that'll last you through the winter when you're not as active.
All right, so some ideas that you say is have a progressive dinner.
Yes. So you might think of a progressive dinner as something your grandmother did, but you can update it and it can be really fun. What you do is you pick 3 different restaurants and you go to each of them for a different course. So maybe you go to one place to get pre-dinner drinks and appetizers, then you go someplace else for the main course, and a third place for dessert.
I think that's so much fun.
It's fun, especially if you switch off who's in charge of what course and don't tell the other person. It's also great for food trucks if you want to, make a really long progressive dinner. It's fun.
All right, and you also suggest a minor league baseball game.
Yes, minor league baseball games are so fun. You get all the elements of Major League Baseball, but something about a minor league baseball game has this sort of retro root for the home team feel. That's
probably a little less expensive.
Much less expensive. Great for early stages of dating.
So this is a fun idea, a drawing class, where you say at some of these classes you could drink and draw.
A lot of places offer drink and draw nights where it doesn't matter what your skill level is. You just show up with an open mind and attitude, and they'll serve drinks and you can draw, and if you're really bad at it, that makes it kind of fun.
It sounds hilarious.
Yeah,
it's a great
really
idea.
Fun.
All right, so you have this date, you're going out. Let's talk a little bit about the economics behind it. Should you be dating people that kind of have the same salary as you?
You know, it's great if you find someone who's within your income range, but why limit yourself to that? It's really hard to find someone who's really in your exact range. There are a lot of great people to date who maybe make less money than you do or make more money than you do. So I don't think that you should limit yourself to dating someone within your salary range, but of course it is tricky when there's a huge disparate income, especially in the early stages of dating.
Well, then let's talk about this. Who picks up the tab?
Okay, so I think the golden rule is whoever asks the person out on a date should pick up the tab. And on a first date, if it's an online date where you sort of mutually decided to go out, you should always go to the date with the intention or the ability to at least pay for your portion of it.
Have some cash on hand, right?
Have some cash, offer to pay. But what you don't want to do is go through the long back and forth, I've got it, no, I've got it, no, I've got it. Let yourself offer once and then let the other person pay and pick up the check next time.
Chiara, I have to tell you though, if I went on a first date with a guy and they made me pay, it would be the last date.
I can understand that. I think that's...
Right? I mean, there's a little bit of chivalry left.
There should be, but if he pays, then you can pick up drinks or dessert or the movie tickets the next time around.
All right, what about splitting a check? Is that something you could do?
I mean, you can do it. I think especially in, for online dates, if you don't want to see the person again, it's fine. But I think splitting a check is sort of unromantic because when you're in a relationship...
And then what are you going to do, tally up who had what?
It's awful. It's the worst. And part of being in a relationship is that you want to show that you are generous with each other, that you'll sort of take turns. So I think that it's fine to just let one person cover this dinner, or cover this night, or whatever, as long as you're paying with equal frequency.
That makes sense.
Doesn't mean
down the road, the female can pick up the check, or vice versa. All right, traits of the perfect first date. You say pick someplace that might not be your favorite.
Yeah, you don't want to go to your Cheers bar. You don't want to bring a stranger in where everyone's like, hey, nice to see you. Pick someplace cool that you've been to before, so you sort of know the lay of the land. You aren't caught unexpected with anything. Don't pick your favorite spot also, because if the date doesn't go well, you don't want to like mar your favorite spot with
Good
like
point.
a not great
Ruin
date.
it, right?
Yeah.
And then make sure it's kind of close to other activities.
Yeah, in case it goes well, you don't want to be at a coffee shop for like 4 hours. You want to be able to suggest, I know a great dinner place around the corner, or a great bar place.
All right, and also far enough from where you live. Why is that important?
It's important. You don't want to look a little opportunistic. I've had first dates where it happens to be like downstairs from the guy's apartment, which is a little too convenient. You want to meet them halfway also, so you know, you don't look lazy. Like, come to my place and I'll come downstairs to have a drink with you.
Got it. And make sure it's fun.
Definitely make sure it's fun, and make sure it's not too quiet. I think someplace that's too quiet can actually just, especially on a first date, you already feel awkward and intimidated,
nervous, right? Sure.
And if you're in this like silent room, it just makes it worse.
I like it. All right, very good summer dating tips, Chiara. Thank you so much. And again, the name of the book is Modern Dating, a Field Guide, and we can find it just about anywhere.
Yep, Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble, bookstores anywhere.
All right, have a great summer. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
All right, up next, it's time for summer canning. We'll show you the basics right after the break. We'll be right back.